Hi guys, it's Christy here. So we just pulled up. Anyway, so now we're at the vitamin shop. Well, it's not the vitamin shop, but it's at a health food or health medicine store. Brian's getting his vitamins that he likes to get. So anyway, so we're just doing that today. Then after that, we gotta go work out. We're gonna work out at Planet Fitness. And then after that, we gotta wash our clothes. So we'll do that today. Yesterday, we went to the store and we got a couple more things that we needed for the week. And we went shopping, did that. And then also, we went to Longhorn. That was pretty good. My steak was a little bit overdone. I asked for medium well because last time it was like really red, and so I said medium well this time instead of medium, and then they cooked it well done. And then Brian's steak, he asked for medium, and they did it like, it seemed like medium rare. So I don't know, but it's still good, you know. I'm glad I'm eating meat and all that, so it's fine. Let's see what else yesterday. Oh yeah, then we walked around, we went to the mall, and then we were on a mission to find Brian his shoes. And he's got feet that needs to, basically, he bought some Asics, and then they fit really super good because he's got 2 feet that are different, so it was comfortable for him to have that pair of shoes. So we went to like Kohl's. Let's see, where did we go? We went to Kohl's, and we went to TJ Maxx. They didn't have anything. We went to I think Shoe Show, and then we went to another shoe place, and we went to something else. There's in the mall, it's like Kohl's, and then there's another one. Oh, Belk. And I think Belk had something similar, but they were gray, and he already has gray, but he was looking for something with black. And then like he'll find what he likes, and then but then they don't have his size. He needs a 9 extra wide. So he'll find a 9, or he'll find an 8.5 extra wide, or they'll have big sizes, and you know, nothing in his size. And then we finally found a gray pair in his size, and then he didn't like them. So and he bought some Pumas the other week, and then those gave him a blister on his foot, so you can't use those. So anyway, I ended up getting a pair at there. Well, we also went to, I don't know what it's called, it's in the mall, and it's a shoe store, and we went there. They have pretty good deals, and so I went to the clearance area, and I got a pair of shoes that are orange, and they're New Balance. I think they're New Balance, and they look like running shoes, like the ones I have on, because I have on Fila's right now, the green ones. And I tried them on, and they were a 9, and narrow width, or not narrow width, but regular width. I used to be a wide width, and the only reason, because my foot was so fat, it was like tall fat, and so, and that's one of the victories of, you know, this journey, is because I used to have to buy shoes, but I always feel like I was buying boats, you know, wide width for me. And so, you know, you put your shoe on, it looks like a boat. They're not there. You can never get the cute the cute shoes for your feet. And then, you know, I was getting so big that when I was tying my shoe, I could barely get my leg up. Like when you put your leg like this, I could barely do that. And then, you know, when you're tying your shoe like this, I'll show you. When you're tying your shoe like this, I would barely be able to reach my foot. So the shoe part, or the shoelace part, would be all the way on this side. So I know you guys know if you're having this problem. So what was that noise? That was a weird noise. Anyway, so you know how you tie them like this? I could barely tie them, and then like this part of the shoelace, like there was hardly any shoelace. I could hardly make a loop to even tie my shoes. And like now I could wear like skinnier shoes. So, and I could put my foot up here, and I couldn't do that before. Anyway, it was, and then, you know, the swollen knees and swollen legs. So it was a mess, but now I'm getting better with the weight loss and stuff. But anyway, so what I was saying about the wide width, so now I can, you know, pick out some cute shoes. Oh, and then also with the shoes, it was like, because the last pair I had before I started losing weight, it was Nikes, and, you know, they run, no, it was a woman's, but, you know, Nikes run a little bit bigger in the, where the toes start. So I could wear those, but I had to get like a size, I don't even know if it was an 11 or it was like a, no, it might have been a 10. It was a 10. And so, of course, like the toe part is like this much too big, because in order to fit my foot, I had to get a bigger size. It was ridiculous. And so, anyway, it's nice now to be able to buy shoes that actually fit me, actually like go to the end of my toe, or will have a little bit of room, and then the width is fine now. So yeah, and then my foot's not sliding in and out, because, you know, I'm trying to learn, you know, like I'm walking a lot, but then like with the on the treadmill, I try to like do some running, like do the sprinting part. And so like if I was doing that with big shoes, I'd be like slipping and sliding and stuff. So but yeah, so that's a lot better now. I'm trying to think what else. And then let's see, yesterday I think, did we cook? No, we only had the one meal. And and this was the funny part, because we had one meal and it was at the Longhorn, and we waited till like, I don't know, was it 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock before we ate? It was late, you know, because we slept in, because, you know, they have loads, but we have to wait till Sunday to do the loads. But so we had slept in, and when we woke up, you know, we did all that shopping stuff, and so we ate late at let's just say 3 or 4, I don't even know. And so we were doing something else. We were riding around, I guess, going to Ingles, and I told Brian, I was like, okay, so you know, being a food addict from all my life, you know, constantly thinking about food, which I try not to do now. But anyway, and there's like some planning, because I have to cook or whatever if I'm going to, or whatever, you know, like there's some thinking about food that I have to do still. So I said, well, Brian, we're not going to have our second meal, right? And he was like, no, we're not going to have our second meal. And so I was like, okay, good. So I know what to prepare for. And I'm not hungry. I just want to make sure, you know. And there was like a little bit of, you know how you kind of want like a little dessert, but you don't. And so Brian, we went shopping at Ingles, and so we had apples in the bag. And so he whips out an apple, and then I'm like looking at his apple like, you know, like, because we only had one meal that day, so, and it was later. And so with food addiction, one of my triggers is someone else eating something. Then it's like, well, it's really just Brian eating something, because I'm not really around a lot of people, but like, let's say just seeing food and stuff like that. So Brian's like got his apple, and I'm thinking, that looks good. That looks good. So we both shared an apple. But I was glad, because it was only one apple, and so we shared that. And it's weird, because you know what, you know, getting all the seed oils and getting the carbs and stuff, the breads and anything, all the sweets and stuff, it's like getting that off of our tongue now. It's like the apple tastes so sweet, and it tastes like a dessert now. And so, and a half an apple was like, that was like just the right dessert. It was perfect. So we had that yesterday. And then this morning, we slept in, because again, we don't have to go anywhere until Sunday. But we slept in, and then we had our coffee, and we just hung out in the truck, and then got dressed and everything, and got ready, because I know I'm going to be doing the gym, so I got ready in my clothes. He got ready in his, and then Brian was like, okay, well, let's do some breakfast or whatever. Let's do our first meal. And so I cooked eggs, and we had got some like pineapple, but we, the small container from Ingles. So, and this is a big deal too, because I'm usually like, if I eat something, I'm real bad at like overeating it. So I would be an abstainer versus a moderator usually. But I think like later, because I'm getting so used to eating mostly meat now, that I think that later I will become a moderator, because I'll be more used to the way we eat. So it's like a good shift in the right direction, with trying not to overdo it, So, because I never say I can't have any fruits or vegetables. I don't say I can't have it. The reason is so that I can have a little bit of it and be okay with that, and practice not overdoing it. So anyway, I don't know what I was saying. So, oh yeah, so I cooked the eggs. So Brian wanted 5 eggs, and another thing I do is like, okay, so the carton has 5 eggs gone, so there's 7 eggs left. So I'm real bad about like just finishing up whatever is there. It's like, that's part of my food addiction, is just like finishing up what's there. So, but I figured, it's eggs, so it's protein and fat, and I don't think that's the worst thing I could do. So I had 7 eggs to finish out the 12 pack of eggs. And then and Brian was like, we'll just do eggs and the pineapple. And so that's what we did. And he had like half the container of pineapple, and then I only had 3 pieces, like small pieces like that. 3 pieces of pineapple, which to me is a victory, because I can polish off a whole large one of pineapple if you leave me to it. And I used to, when we were doing keto, I would melt the dark chocolate and dip it in there, and then it would be a dessert. And I mean, that got me from eating desserts to keto dessert to now sometimes very rarely eating pineapple. I mean, we're doing pretty good on the steps down from what we used to do. So anyway, now I'm down to 3 little pieces of pineapple. I feel like that's a victory right there. Anyway, so I had the 7 eggs and the pineapple, and now, I mean, we're driving by all this stuff, all these restaurants and all that, and I feel like so full, and I'm like, it's so nice not to want any of that junk, especially I used to love Taco Bell, but now I look at it like, there ain't nothing in there I want. So, but anyway, I guess I'll try to take some pictures of when we go work out. I don't know, it's kind of weird when you're in the gym taking pictures and taking videos, but I'll see what I can do. And that's about it for now.